till now we have completed first chapter. 1/10 of your course is completed, and the other way we saw like first unit of every chapter is devoted to grammar. In the first chapter, what grammar part we learn how to make third person sentences. Why third person sentences first? Because they are used mostly. So in third person sentences, we figured out like there is a form of verb for third persons. If and again it is modulated as per how many numbers are there in third person. So we saw like pathati. If I have to construct something you are doing, so I cannot use uh, pathati. Why? Because pathati is not meant for you. Pathati is meant for somebody who is not you, not I. I cannot say I pathati because that verb is not for first person. So we learnt like third person verbs, then corresponding noun also we learnt. So corresponding noun means the doer of that action. So there we saw the noun depends on gender. There are two kind of mostly words, few words which are in fixed in gender, like Rama. So Rama is fixed in gender. That this is always Pumlinga. Few few nouns are in all three genders and different, like tad sarvanam we had seen. So that tad sarvanama, if you see for masculine pumlinga, it becomes saha, tau, te, respectively for ekavachana, dvivachana, and bahuvachana. For feminine strilinga, it becomes sa, te, taha, and for napumsak linga, it becomes tat, te, tani. So suppose if I have to say he is going or he goes, I will say saha gachati. Now if I have to say some lady is going, so sa gachati. Some vehicle is going, so I can say tat gachati. But if I have to say you are going, so then we are out of constructs. We don't have, we are not taught how to say that. So last chapter grammar wise we covered initial beginning sentences of third person uses. What takeaway we should carry forward is verb will follow always the action. Who is doer? His number. So if doers of the action are one, then verb also will be in first. If doer is you or I, verb will be different. If doer is somebody apart from you and I, verb will be different. So in case of verb, you have to figure out who is doing this action. Am I doing this action? So if I am going, so I cannot say aham gachati because verb is made for third person. So that is how you can say brevity, whatever they say, like laghuta means saying something in smaller words. So if you see, you can say gachati. So nobody need to know who is gachati. At least this is known. I am not going, you are not going. Somebody third person is going. If I say namati, means somebody is saluting. I am not, he is not. So that way it is overloaded. So now action can be done by me and you also. So there will be, if you see word wise, all Rama, Shyama, Krishna, everyone has to be third person because they are not you, not me. So you and me only there are two pronouns, sarvanams. They only indicate you and me. No other word will indicate you and me. If you have to say Rama is going, Rama becomes third person. Rama gachati. If you have to say I am Rama and I am going, then you will say I am going. Then you will not say Rama is going. When the moment you will say Rama going, then that I going, that will become a pronoun. So we have two pronouns for self and the person in front of us. So in this chapter we will read them, those two pronouns, how to say I and how to say you, and matching verbs. Of course, we have to learn it for all three vachanas. For singular, if one person is going, if plural, and if dual. So, with this, if you have any doubt about how I summarized and what we are going to study in first part of this? Please tell me. Okay. So we'll start from here. So this fellow tells again we are not changing the tense. We are still in present tense. What earlier also we were in present tense. So now we are in still present tense. What is changing is uh, it is for Madhyam Purusha. That is for second person. Second person is person in front of me, whoever is the initiator. So now you see, just see, this also is simple only. And please, again, I will say, don't try to remember. Just try to practice so that internally mind remembers. So, but don't write a table and do like other like that is how we got this away from Sanskrit. Otherwise, it was very near to us. So please don't do that mistake. Tvam uh, by this sound itself, it looks like you. Pathasi, not ti. Si. So if you are saying pathasi, that is enough because you are telling pathasi will tell it's a Madhyam Purusha Ekvachana. Means there cannot be anything else. Rama pathasi cannot be there. It is tvam pathasi always. Then tvam namasi, you salute. Earlier it was tvam namati for third person. Then tvam vadasi, you speak. Tvam pashyasi, you see. Tvam prichhasi, ask. Every C you can assume T and it will go for third person. So tvam pathasi in third person will become saha saha pathati. The good thing about Madhyam Purusha and Uttam Purusha Sarvanam is that they don't have gender. So for lady also tvam pathasi, for gents also tvam pathasi, for napumsaka also tvam pathasi. These are called as three lingaka. So in all three lingas, they are having only one form. So anytime you got a Madhyam Purusha sentence or Uttam Purusha sentence, no need to worry about gender. So then Tvam Dhavasi, everywhere you can see for Ek Vachna, verb will have Si. Like in last case, we learned Ti, Taha, Anti. Ti is for Ek Vachna, Taha is for Dvivachana, Anti is for Bahuvachana, third person. So here you can say first one you got C, right? Then they are all same, so that is why I am going. So here it comes Madhyam Purusha Bahuvachana. So here it becomes Yum. So Yum is for you all, Bahuvachana. So you is, if Tvam is you, singular, then Yum is for you all, Kha, the, Th. And the end of word will have a full Tha. Tha with a, Kha, the, Th. So we got Si, Tha. What is in between, we'll see. So Yum Khadath, Yum Hasath, Yum Gayath. Even Gayath will give the meaning because you know this verb is for Madhyam Purusha Bahuvachana. So you no need to tell Yum. If Khadatha is written, it is fine. People will understand. So everyone you see, they all are having Tha, and since this fellow cannot be any other pronoun, so everybody is having Yum. So that was for second person. Now come to first person. If you have to say for yourself. So the word is aham for singular. If you are talking about yourself, so it will be aham. Ichhami. So at the end, two things will come. This thing will become dirgha, elongated, and me. So ichhati was earlier for third person. Ichhasi will be for madhyam purusha. Ichhami, it will become big, and me for uttam purusha. So now, if with this knowledge you revisit that aham brahmasmi. So aham, you can match aham for I, brahma is brahma, asmi, that me is coming, right? So it is telling the verb is for myself, ekvachana. I am God, like that. So another very famous thing is aham karomi. So karomi is again ending in me. So you can say this is for Uttam Purusha Ekvachana. And aham. Aham karomi, when it comes together, it becomes ahankara. Ahankara gets that way, right? Aham karomi means anything which you think like it is done by you, then you are getting ahankara. So from there it becomes. Now you see aham nrityami, aham smarami. At this point, that is too much information is coming, but if you practice it, it is not much, it is very less. So aham jigrami, aham vasami. Just when you are practicing, you can just stay here for a minute and think what will be the same sentence in third person and second person. So we will do the same from hereafter so that you have a clarity. So aham vasami, I reside. So first, for third person it will become, for masculine, saha vasati or sa vasati. If you have to say for second person, again pronoun will not have gender. So tvam vasasi, you live. You may be boy, girl, or neuter. Aham vadami, so I speak. You vadami, then you have to tell, then what you will do, tvam vadasi. If somebody third person, saha vadati. So now you see vadati itself is having meaning. So with this thing you can now start understanding why they say in Sanskrit order is not required. If this one you change, speak I you make, then it will not be a legal sentence. It will not give meaning also if it is little bigger. Speak I, you bring this one at first. But here if you move this one here and say vadami aham, vadami itself has every meaning. Vadami itself will tell you that I am for first person singular. Next, what is there that have its own things embedded. So all the words are having things embedded in them. That is why their place doesn't matter where you are writing. So next is this you will appreciate in bigger sentences. These are only two. So then aham prichhami. So for masculine third person, saha prichhati, tvam prichhasi, aham prichhami. अहम गच्छामि, सः गच्छति, त्वं गच्छसि, अहम गच्छामि. अहम धावामि, सः धावति, त्वं धावसि, अहम धावामि. अहम पश्यामि will become अहम सः पश्यति, त्वं पश्यसि, अहम पश्यामि. अहम पिबामि, सः पिबति, त्वं पिबसि, अहम पिबामि. अहम खादामि will be सः खादति, tvam khadasi, aham khadami. Similarly for these two also, they all are like that only. So next is for plural. So this all next table will come, so don't worry, just practice here. Table will come where they are written together, so no need to worry as of now like how many they are coming. Vayam, so this aham in plural will become vayam. Vayam means we all. Kridamah, and the word will become kridati was there, then kridanti was for bahuvachan. For second person it was kridatha. Here it will become kridamah. And everybody will be like this one will come dirgha and here it is maha. Likhamah, pibamah, yachamah, namamah, vahamah, like that. They all are matching. Nrityamah, ichhamah, atamah, like that. So now he is giving some exercise. So he is telling, restate the above sentence by changing the number in the respective person. So tvam pathasi, yuyam pathatha, yuyam pibatha, from plural to singular, tvam pibasi. Aham ichhami, vayam ichhamah, vayam kridamah, aham kridami. So this one is from singular to plural, this one is from plural to singular. For second person, Madhyam Purusha. This is same for Uttam Purusha. So same thing what we were doing there. Now he is trying to let you people practice. Tvam pathasi from second person. Third person will be saha pathati. Then using different instead of pronoun, using noun, balah pathati. Yuyam pibatha, So this is plural for second person. Te pibanti, balaha pibanti. Aham ichhami, I wish. Saha ichhati, he wishes. Anujaha ichhati, younger brother wishes. Vayam kridamah, we play. Te kridanti, they are playing or they play. Then balah kridanti, kids or boys play. So this fellow is trying to give you some exercise. This I will try to explain. Based on this, you can do it. I will explain two or three. So you can make your own question and ask and answer. So aham kim karomi. So this question you will ask to whom? You have to have somebody who is standing next to you, who can see and tell you. You are asking aham kim karomi, what I am doing, right? So the person should be there in front of me. When that person will reply to this word, what purusha he will use for me? For him I am second person, madhyam purusha. So he will reply to me like tvam pathasi, you are reading or you read. Understood, right? Question will be, I will ask aham kim karomi, he may reply tvam khadasi, you are eating, right? When I will ask him tvam kim karoshi, he will reply me aham pathami. Anybody has any confusion here? Then I please.
I
Yeah.
have
Yes,
all I have one doubt.
please.
Ham kim karomi means
I am what I am doing.
what should I do? What I am doing?
Yes, yes, yes,
I am correct.
yes, 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 you are correct.
Okay.
So if you will, what I am trying to tell, how the conversation is happening here, you are asking a question. So when you will ask the question about yourself, you will use uttam purusha, aham and karomi respective word. But when you will get answer for this from a person in front of you, he will use second person madhyam purusha to talk to you. That you have to understand here, so then it will be clear. Like if you are asking somebody in front of you tvam kim karoshi, what you are doing, so how he will reply? He will use the uttam purusha. Now in English, if you have to ask what are you doing, so you used, right? So that is for second person. Now how he will reply? I am studying. He will use the I, uttam purusha. So same thing you have to see here. So this kind of question will do very good practice. So that is why if you understand this, like how they are aham tom are using, and you make so many whatever number of verbs you know, and just try to ask question and answer yourself, then it will, you will practice, and that is how mind will learn when to use what. Otherwise, if you learn khadasi and khadatha and aham and like khadami and khadama, then you may forget. So this part, practicing part, by writing or by just uttering, uh, if you have two people, then it is good. Otherwise, uttering to yourself, that will help. So I will move forward. Yeah,
Excuse me.
please.
This sorry. YM is actually
Why?
V, right? And so it is for two persons and also many
Yeah,
persons, or it's
no,
only.
no. Two person is different. As of now, we learned only singular
Okay,
and
okay.
plural.
Got it. Okay,
So
okay.
two
Thank you.
person will come in next table.
Okay.
Yes, madam. Somebody.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Anytime if you have any doubt, please ask. So that whatever we are covering, that is really covered. So now this fellow makes here this is all the dangerous thing. So that is how it was taught in schools. So now if you see this side also, you have to see. Here it is written.
Excuse me.
Yes,
So
yes, madam, please.
regarding the C thing, fourth one, UM Kim Kurtha.
Yes,
UM is you all.
you all.
So when we are answering, it will become we
Vayam.
all.
Yes, Vayam. khadamah.
Okay, it will become we all.
Right, right, right. So that is how this is very nice exercise. If you will add now dvivachana also, right, it will have some mental exercise, and there only mind will learn the pattern. Dvivachana will come next time.
Okay.
No.
Next chapter.
I
Next
just question.
paper. Yes, yes, please ask.
Yeah, here you're saying means you all.
Right.
So, so what about if there is only one person?
Tvam.
Uh, okay,
That's
Tom.
what we saw here, right? So
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
beginning first one was
Okay.
Tvam.
So if more than two is
Yes, more than two, and they all are in front of you. They are second person.
a group. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Thank you,
then
sir.
that is, if it is a group for your all, then it is Vayam.
Okay.
So now this is the table. These are two axes, you can say. First axis is telling this is third person. Third and Prathama is here confusing, so that you have to remember. Third of English becomes Prathama of Sanskrit. Prathama Purusha. So this line corresponds to third person. When you are talking or addressing third person, you will use this line of verb. When you are talking person in front of you, you will use this. When you are talking about yourself, then means you only are talking, then you will use this. Now, if you only are talking or doing some action, say here action is pat. So root of this is pat, means the action is to read. So this action only is now getting encoded, having further informations are added into this. So now let's see pathati. Pathati itself is telling you what? First thing it tells like it's a present tense. It's a Vartaman Kala. Second thing it tells it's a for third person, not for second and first. Third thing it tells that the doer of this action will be singular. Alone he is doing. So this tells almost everything. So if somebody asks you like uh, what you are doing, you can reply him gachami. So gachami means what? Gachami means I am going. So you need not to say aham gachami. Gachami itself will tell it's a uttam purusha. One person is going. So then it is clear like the person speaking himself is going. Suppose he is a couple and one other person is there, two people are there, he can say gachava. So it doesn't mean like you have to tell we two are going. Gachava itself will tell it's a dvivachana and it's a uttam purusha, means the person speaking, there are two people, so on behalf of two people the person is speaking and he is going. Pathava means two people are reading and they themselves, any one of them itself is speaking this thing. Pathama means this is a group reading and from that group only somebody is speaking this thing. So now you can see dvivachanas are introduced. So if you see ti, taha, anti, we learnt last time. Next thing you are learning si, thaha, tha, and here me, vaha, maha. That's it. With this, all most of the whatever verbs we are going to use in present tense, you came to know most of them. So here it says verbs in second person. This line such as pathasi, pathatha, pathatha can only be used with one shabda, that is tvam, yuvam. This is for dvivachana, yum for bahuvachana. Tvam, yuvam, yuyam. So if you have to say you two, you will say yuvam. If you have to say you all, you will say yuyam. If you have to say you will say tvam. So like in Valmiki Ramayana, in the beginning itself, our Valmiki, Maharshi Valmiki tells to Narada, Maharshe Tvam Samartho Asi. So now you can see Asi, the thing is ending in C. So he is addressing him as a second person and then he is using Tvam. So, O Maharshi, you are capable. Maharshe Tvam Samartho Si. So then word in first person Uttam Purusha, they like Pathami, Pathava, Pathama should be used with Asmad. This is the root word. Like for Sah, the root word was Tad. So here it is Asmad, Dakaranta, ending in Da. So we will say Dakara means the word ending in Da. And we will say Aham, Avam. For two people it is Avam. and vayam. Vayam means we all or we. So now if you that again he is telling the examples and so the things which we already know. In other places verb in third person such as pathati, pathatah, pathanti should be used except this these two conditions. Like this we are masters of this now. In Sanskrit word gender verb does not denote gender, that also we know. Balakah gacchati, balika api gacchati, vahanam api gacchati. So this is masculine, this is feminine, this is neuter, but they all use go with single verb. So gender is only associated with nama pada. Kriya pada will not have gender, pure kriya pada. So if we see here, trilingakah, kah, trilingakah, star is there, you can see here. So means the word has same form in the three genders. So this is very easy, that is why, because you need to know only one word for each vachana and you are done with one kind of addressing. So for second person addressing, only three things you need to know. No need to worry about gender, and for first person also only two. So like Twambala, you are a kid. Twambala, you are a girl. Tvam Mitram, you are friend. Mitram is neuter. So till now, if you have any doubt, please ask. So with this, we will be able to make small two pada sentences for all three type of doers of action. If you have any doubt, you ask. Then we will move for exercise.
Um, I did not understand Dakarantah. Can you kindly explain once again?
Yes, yes, I can explain. So one suggestion is there, if possible, if you have a earphone, if you have that, then this echo will not come. So, so in first class, I had explained that since that is a very basic concept. So anytime if you have doubt, without any hesitation, please ask so that we are clear. So first thing is the Shabda Rashi. So the amount of words or the known used words in Sanskrit are very big, or in any language is it's a like big amount. So question
Right.
comes, how to arrange them. So like in English, how they arrange from the starting letter. So if a word is ending in A, they will put that first. Then they will say what is the next letter. If again A is there, then that will get priority. Like that, they arrange all the word and they get all the word whatever are getting used a dictionary. Now
Okay.
English dictionary you can see how big it is. That big only is the Shabda Rashi, means the Pada Rashi of English. But if you start making, if you buy or try to see any Sanskrit dictionaries, for known words they have around 10 to 15 fold of that dictionary, and still they say in the beginning only that this is not even some 1 percentage of the words. They are most commonly words, used words, which we are arranging here. So
Right.
now, since the number of padas are more, so you need some different way of arranging, or the Sanskrit people used different ways of arranging. Because if they start arranging words starting from A, then it may go to 4 books, and people will have to buy all editions to see the word which are starting from E. So instead of first word, they started looking at the end word. So the root word is ending in what? So now root word is here, like you can see gachati. Gachati is a cooked word which is already having so much information pumped into this. So that information is what? That this is a for third person, this is for singular, this is for present tense. When this all information is not there, when this particular action is represented in raw, that is called as root. So ra of this is
Okay.
gum. So gum is the, or gach. As of now, you can say gach is raw form. So that we will say root. So that is verb. So that will not come to end category. For noun, balakah. Balakah is again when visarga comes, it means it is cooked. Some information is overloaded. Without
Hmm.
visarga, balaka is the real root word. From balaka word only balaka came, then balakau will come for two boys, and then balakah will come for many boys. So balaka is the root word. Now we'll figure out to classify or to abstract that. Now we'll figure out root word is ending in what. So like here root word is ending in da. In case of balaka, root word is ending in a.
Ah.
So a, right? Balaka sound is coming a, right? So kara means word. So we'll say here we say the kara, the word. Then anta ending. So we'll together when we'll say we say dakaranta. Da
Okay.
kar anta ending in the sound. So why we made this? Now all the sound words when they will get cooked, they will come like this only. Aham, avam, vayam. So if you know one dakaranta, you will know most or all of them. Like if I know one akaranta here, balaka, akaranta, pumlinga, then by knowing one how to cook for one ekvachana, dvivachana, bahuvachana, I can cook all akaranta, pumlinga. So that way it is a two-level abstraction done by those people who made it the ending. So anytime when I am saying like Yushmat, so now you see Tom, Aham, they are matching or not? Right? They are ending in ma and like that. So why they are matching? Because this also is Dakaranta, this also is Dakaranta. So then they are
Okay.
avam, yuvam. See again sound wise they are matching. Vayam, yuyam, they are matching because they all are same category, Dakaranta. This will not apply blanket rule, it is not there, but as of now you can accept this. All these are general rules, exceptions we will read. So if you get any doubt like at some place it is not like this, so don't think like what I am telling is wrong or what you figured out it's something not known to anyone. There are exceptions, but in the beginning we should master the basic things and thereafter advance. I think I
Okay.
cleared what the ending word ending is.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we'll come here. So I was telling this. Now you can see Tvam is for you, Yuam is for you two, Yum is for you all. Then Aham is for I, Avam is for we two, and
Sir,
Vayam is
excuse me.
yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes, please.
Sir, here Asmat Shabda is there na.
Mm-hmm.
Asmat Shabda, Atma, Atma root form is not there in Aham or Swam na. Hello.
Yeah. So how from root it gets made this from Asmad, how it
Ah,
got made
ah,
this Aham, that is called as Prakriya, and that is what is the grammar, right? As of now, see, in the beginning of any language, you cannot read through grammar. So if you ask me if I understood your question correct, you are asking how Asmad became Aham, right?
yes, sir.
So there are processes that are the grammatical processes, and everything is fixed. It is not because somebody said. It is not like psychology that it will start from P. Here it is fixed. There are some rules which will come in between, depending on ending, depending on beginning or something. That as of now you cannot understand, and
Okay.
you don't try. As of now you say like this. If your interest goes beyond this 2 years, then one day you will appreciate how Asmat can mechanically you can write a code, a simple program which can take any Dakaranta and convert it into this. It is like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
As of now,
Thank you.
accept it like this. Like Asmat is
Okay, sir.
this,
Thank
you is this. Yes.
Mahodaya,
Yes.
one small point. One Rama, two Rama, and three Rama. More
Right.
Ramas. For
Right.
one Rama, what
Rama.
we will call
Rama.
Ra- only Rama.
Only Rama. Like here you can see Balakah like this Ramah.
Okay. For two Rama,
Ramau.
Ramo.
That was in first chapter it is there. For
And,
me.
and the
Yeah.
small
Yeah.
for
I am not telling.
memorization. That's it.
I am not telling don't ask. I am telling like if you want reference then you can see. And for many
For
Rama,
third,
Ram,
many Ramas,
Ramaha, Ramaha.
Ramaha. Okay.
Hmm. So this exercise I will not do. This is simple how add and pronounce. If you want, if you have any doubt, these are simple and they are self self-explanatory how it is, how these things are written and all.
Okay.
Okay, so some first,
Continue, Madhav.
some first or second class somebody asked me when to write ma and when to write this dot. So that answer is given here. So if you have the first word who is having ma, in front of that if you have a swara, then always you will write ma. Like here, phalam graham agachati. A is swara and at the end ma is there, so you will retain this ma. Here ma is written. Phalam ichhati. Here ma was at the end, but next was swara. So you have retained the ma. But griham gachati. Now ga is not swara, it is vyanjana. So now you translated this ma to dot anuswara. Phalam patati. Pa is not the swara. That is why you are not writing ma. You are writing dot. So this is
Excuse me, sir.
yes.
Sir, where are you? I can't catch you.
I am
Here we have Samyuktakshara.
page 31. Sanyuktakshara I told that they are simple.
Mine is Telugu version. Mine is Telugu version. That
Lekhana Niyama it is there.
Samyuktaksharas are there, ma.
Huh?
Samyuktaksharas are there in my book.
After that, once that Samyukta Akshara ends, then Lekhan Niyama will come.
Lekhani. Okay, okay, okay.
If it is Telugu, then go to page number 8.
34.
In Telugu, page number 8.
In Telugu, I have in 34 page number.
Anyway, you got it right, Lekhan Niyama.
Yeah, I got it.
So now this rule, this is part of the one part of all rules. So as of now, his book is trying to teach this only. So let's this only use learn this one only, and let's see how this is really used. So I'm going to the some words and see if really, because aham tvam everything is having ma sound. So this must have been used in this book also. So see, everywhere this dot is there, anuswara, because this is vyanjana, 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 vyanjana. This is atasi. So here dot is not written, here ma is written. Next, if you see everywhere la, na, pa, kha, ha, ga, la, va, pa, pa. See everywhere it's dot. Yes.
Sir, can you please explain once again?
Okay. So I will go back there again. You are not seeing my screen?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So
You are telling you are on 25th screen page, and you're telling about 31.
no, this is 31, right? This is book page number 31.
31. This is the 31. Anuswara. Anuswara is the 31 page.
So then after that I went to show the examples of how it is getting used.
Okay.
So and again he needs to understand again, so I came back here. So if there are two words, if one first word is ending with ma sound and in front of this next word is starting with swara, then you will retain the ma. Like in griham agachati. Agachati is starting from a. Before this word is having ma at the end. So ma you retain like this same. Phalam ichhati. Here also second one is swara, so you are retaining the ma. But in case where second one is not swara, like ga, you are converting this ma to anuswara. Pa, you are converting this to anuswara. This is what I told. This is what the rule. And after that you can apply this rule to every word, where two letter word you are seeing, and see like it is followed or not. So hope this thing is clear now, right? Shall we move?
just a minute. Gruham. Complete ma is not there, na sir.
No, complete
Gruham.
ma is only I'm telling, right? Ma, anuswara.
Gruham.
Complete ma.
Yeah.
Tvam. Tvam,
Akaranta is not
it is not akaranta, it is makaranta. The word,
Makaranta.
no, no, no.
Gruham.
Like, okay. So that thing is, so here it is written tvam. You can see my screen.
Yeah, just.
Tvam, right?
Mm.
Right? So what you will say? This is a makaranta word. Classification of word only will apply to root word. That is yushmad, dakaranta. From that, what is made on that, you will not apply the classification. So similarly, griham is not the makaranta. It is made, cooked form is griham. And it is not complete ma, as you observed correctly. If it is complete ma, then there is no rule for this one. Because then complete ma means it is ending with a. Complete ma means after ma there is a. Right? If it is complete ma, then it will be ma, a, swara following swara. Then the rule will not apply because it is for ma following swara. Right?
Yeah, right.
Shall we move now?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. So these are numbers. So they also I will read, or you can read your own. They are simple. Ekam, dve, trini, chatvari, panch, shat, sapta, ashta, nava, dasha. They are for 1 to 10. And then here further, that is your practice, nothing to explain here. I will come to exercise only. So now I want it interactive. So anyone who knows can tell. So second one is write the person and the number of following verbs. How to write? Gachati if is there, then you have to tell it is a pratham purusha ekavachana. So what is pathami?
Patati.
No, pathami. Which purusha? Which vachana?
उत्तमपुरुष एकवचनम्.
Very nice. Dhyayasi.
मध्यमपुरुष
मध्यमपुरुष
एकवचनं.
Ekvachana. Right? Pibamah.
उत्तमपुरुष बहुवचनम्.
Bahuvachana. Uttam purusha bahuvachana. Khadatha.
मध्यमपुरुष
मध्यमपुरुष बहुवचन.
Bahuvachana. Gayanti.
प्रथमपुरुष बहुवचनम्.
Pratham purusha bahuvachana. Patatha.
मध्यमपुरुष
एकवचनं.
Ekvach.
Bahuvachana.
बहुवचन सारी
Patatha. Ekvachana will be what?
अनुस्वार पतदः.
Patasi. Patasi. You fell. You fell. Nayamaha.
उत्तमपुरुष बहुवचनम्.
What is the meaning of this?
नमस्कारं.
नयामः.
What will be the pratham purusha for this? Ekvachana? Nayati.
नयति.
Carries.
नयति.
Right? Nayati. Carries. So Nayama means we all bring. We all carry. We all bring. Smarami.
उत्तमपुरुष एकवचनम्.
What will be the ekvachana pratham purusha for this?
मरति.
Marati. Smarami means what is the meaning, English meaning for this?
Remember.
Who remember?
Who remember?
No, who is remembering? Because that information is also in this. I remember. Yeah. So whenever you have to answer, verb is having the doer information also. I remember. Nayama means who is bringing?
We are being.
We all are bringing.
We all are.
Atati. What is the purusha and vachana?
प्रथमपुरुष एकवचनम्.
So who is atati? What is the English meaning of this?
सः.
Somebody. Neither I. Yeah. Tishtanti.
प्रथमपुरुष
बहुवचन.
So somebody apart from us is standing. Somebody, they are standing, right? So now he is telling second question is fill in the blank with suitable pronouns. So you have to use any suitable pronoun. So here what I should fill? First one, Kridasi.
Tvam Kridasi.
Tvam Kridasi. Matching. So Kridasi first, how we will figure out? First we will see what verb it is. So this is a Madhyam Purusha Ekvachana. So we will figure out what is the Madhyam Purusha. That is Yushmat. Ekvachana is what? Tvam. So we'll say Tvam Kridasi. If you have to write, you will write dot on va or you will write a ma.
Tvam.
Dot.
Dot on.
Why?
Dot. Because ka is
Yes.
Not yes.
That is what. Like this you practice, it is all very easy. Pathami. What I pronoun?
aham patami.
Aham pathami. I read. Dhavamah.
Vayam davamah.
Pibatha.
Yuyam pibat.
Yuyam pibatha. Nayatha.
Yuyam
nayatha.
Yuyam nayatha. Atasi.
Tvam atasi.
Matasi.
Namamaha.
Vayam namamah.
Vayam.
Namamah. Vadami.
Aham
vadami.
Pashyami.
Aham pashyami.
Prichhasi.
Tvam
pritchasi.
So like that you can practice. It is easy, and the way you will practice, your mind is, when you are practicing, mind is learning in background. So we'll come to next one. So here it is telling this is how this thing is added. To cook this pat and make usable, you add this thing. Now when this is added, you know, if it is a third person singular, you will add ti. If it is third person dual, you will add taha. If it is third person plural, you will add anti. So if you will add in patha, it will become pathati, pathataha, pathanti. So dhavati will become like what?
Dhavataha dhavanti.
Davataha davanti.
Here what it will be?
Nurchati.
Nrutataha nrityanti.
Nurchanti.
Nrityati, 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 nrityataha, nrityanti.
Khadati, khadantaha,
Khadataha.
khadataha, khadanti.
Khadanti, not khadanti. Khadanti.
Pipati, pibataha, pibanti.
Like that. So next one he is telling, next for Madhyam Purusha, the addition is, cooking factor is si, tha, tha.
Okay.
Like pathasi, pathatha, patatha.
Nurchasi, nurchataha, nurchata.
Nrityasi, nrityatha, nrityatha. Patasi, patatha, patatha. From this you will see dhavasi,
Dhavatha.
Dhavatha.
pasyasi,
Pashyata.
Pashyatha.
pashyatha, pashyatha, like that.
Nindasi, nindataha.
For Uttam Purusha, you will do it mi, vaha, maha. Same thing will become namami, namamaha. So now if I say, what is the meaning of namami Gange?
We pray to Ganga.
Who is praying?
I pray to Ganga.
Yes. If you say namati Gange, means
He or she is praying to Ganga.
yes, somebody, not me and person in front of me, is praying to Ganga. If you say namasi Gange,
You are praying.
you are praying to Ganga. So namami Gange means I am praying to
I am praying to Ganga.
Ganga. So similarly you can say here vahami, vahava, vahava, vahamah. Like that you can do now. So I will come to this new fifth one. He is telling write the answers for the following using the verb root given in brackets. He is telling take the raw form, add required cooking in this and tell me the form. So pat he has given. So from this he has seen udaharana tvam kim karoshi. Question. Somebody is asking what are you doing? Use the patha. So pat. So you will reply aham pathami. I am reading. So now for this one, tvam kim karoshi? Pashya.
Aham
pashyami.
Aham pashyami. I am seeing. Saha kim karoti?
Saha davati.
Saha dhavati. Now the question also will be in third person, answer also will be in third person.
Third.
Because it is not you and I. Aham kim karomi. Now question is what I am doing. Creed.
क्रीडति
Tvam creedasi.
त्वं
Tvam.
क्रीडति
Tvam.
त्वं
Now the reply will come as tvam, right?
क्रीडसि
If I ask what I am doing, what you will reply? You are reading sentences.
त्वं क्रीडसि
So here also aham kim karomi. What I am doing. Creed. Tvam creedasi. Te plural. Kim kurvanti. Te is which form?
We are
Third person.
you
Third person bahuvachanam.
Bahuvachana. Very nice. So now what I should say here?
Te smaranti.
Te smaranti. They are
Smaranti.
remembering. Saha kim karoti?
Saha kadhati.
Saha khadati. Like that. So this all next you do your own and share in our group. That's it. So if you have any doubt, you ask. Next one we'll do other things. So what?
Mahodaya,
Yes,
how
madam.
do we take the root form of the verb?
Actually, as of now, you will not be able to guess uh, that what is the root of verb. It as of now, whatever with practice you will come to know. Like pat is pathami, pashya is pashyati, and I would suggest at this level don't try also. Right? So only all these things which are very obvious kind of roots. So pat is pathami. See, he is not writing here. For gachati, he is not writing. Why he is not writing? Because the root is different and word is different. Root is gum. So if you will write gum here, you will get confused. How gum will become gacha? Right? At this level, that information is out of band. So as of now, just make yourself familiar with what is given.
Okay.
Yes, any other? So I'm expecting all of you to do this thing your own and send in that WhatsApp, and we all can check together because I may not get that much time to check everyone. You all can see each other's, and I will see at the end whenever I get time. In between, I will keep on seeing. But please do, because it is beginning. If you will keep on doing everything, we will be really completing and going forward, building a good base. If you leave the thing like we'll do after some 2-3 chapters, then it will become bulky and people get bored and they quit. That is how it happens. And that is it from my side, and we'll meet on Friday then. Brotherji, if you have anything.
शुभरात्रि
Okay. Namaste everyone.